Greetings and salutations, nerds and geeks. I am Sir Ger of Ebblepub of the United League of Nerds and Geeks, bringing you this new Let's Play series of Fallout New Vegas. We are, of course, playing this game in preparation for the upcoming release of Fallout 76, a game I am very excited for. Now, we will, of course, be starting a new game, and this will be like my 5th attempt. First time I didn't really record the audio of the game for some reason. In other times I kind of messed up my character. So, fresh start. This will also be the 5th time, no, 7th time, because I've also played other campaigns. I'll be watching this intro, so forgive me if I fall asleep halfway through. You know what, I think I've babbled enough. Let's just, let's get started with a new campaign of Fallout New Vegas. Just quickly want to mention that Frank Sinatra is a great artist, one of the best of his time, only ever to be bested by Freddie Mercury. Just saying.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Being killed by Chandler from France. Oddly enough, that's kind of how I expected myself to die. In real life. Oh, I'll shut up. Two of you who laughed at that terrible joke, thank you. Oh, I am playing this with all DLC activated, of course, and some mods installed, because I don't want to turn them off. I might actually look into the DLC someday, but yeah, not right now. Let's just focus on the main campaign.
How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I am Sir Ger of Ebblepub. Alright. I am Bob. Is it too bland? Nah, let's just go with Bob.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now,
Oh, howdy,
I
Mitchell.
hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
But that's
I
nasty.
take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Oh my god, Mitchell, you bastard, you fucked up big time. Who looks like this? 2 chins, the most bland haircut in the fucking world. We'll fix you up right away. So first, we'll keep you Caucasian. That's like the only thing you did right, Mitchell. Okay, that sounded incredibly racist. Sorry to people of all race, nations, and creeds. See, that's already a lot better. You know, this is something I can work with. Any other good presets? No. 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 Nah. No, thank you. I'm oddly compelled to touch your beard. No. He, for some reason, kind of reminds me of Gary from Fallout 3. I highly doubt if he actually looks like him, but he just reminds me of him. No. We'll go with Gary. Well, I'm a courier, so I'm probably still a pretty young fella. There's nothing as sad as a 40-year-old still doing this job. I apologize to all 40-year-old couriers. Hair's obvious. We're doing tunnel snake, bitch. Clean cut. Troubadour. Sarge. Waster. Molding. Buzzsaw. Come over. I look like a pedophile. No thank you. Smooth wave. Buzz cut. Actually, I think smooth wave is kind of nice. Back. Now, of course, facial hair is very important. I'm a very big fan of the gunslinger look, honestly. So, it's a really nice mustache. Of course, we gotta change the color up a bit, so we are going ginger. We're Irish, of course. I can't do an Irishman properly, I'm sorry. Done. Yes, this is what
Well, I got
want my
most of
character
it
to be
right
like.
anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
I can walk!
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Oh, like hell it is.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
Alright.
You'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Now, I was originally going to do someone with 1 intelligence and 10 charisma, because in this game, well, I heard that 1 intelligence would give you a serious speech impediment, and that it would only allow you to either speak like a child or speak like a caveman. But unfortunately, that's only for select moments, so it doesn't exactly work. So, here's what we're going to do. I am still going to boost up charisma a lot, because I think speech is a very useful skill to have early on. And we're going to do this at the cost of a bit of luck. Some intelligence. So, now we have 9 charisma. Actually, let's make it 10, just because I really like the title of Cult Leader. Maybe one day I'll find the Cult of Bob. I kind of want to put 2 in strength, but that's just because I am a bit of a hoarder. And no, we're taking 1 out of charisma, and we're going to put this in endurance, so that I can run a little faster. And with this setup, I am going into the Commonwealth. I am probably just going to stick with this. No, actually no. I'm going to bring down my luck 1 notch just to see what happens. We're going to invest that into agility. And we're done.
Good to see them bullets didn't affect your charm none. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn and dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Oh, they are very much still barking. Oh, Doc Mitchell.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Feet.
House.
Target.
Night.
Dream.
Bandit.
I say Swiss cheese. Bandits tend to make me very hungry.
Light.
I'd say Flash. Like the superhero. Cookie jar.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in my headset the background music is glitching out a little bit, so I am gonna go back and see if I have to change some things to my setup, so there's going to be a slight cut in the video. Alrighty, I think I fixed the issue, and as of now, the music in the background shouldn't be as glitchy as it was before. My apologies. My headset seems to have some trouble with violin music. Anyhow, Mitchell just asked me the question whether or not conflict is in my nature, and I agree, because I'm mainly charisma driven. Sorry, seems to be something wrong with the audience still. Settings. Audio. I'll just crank out the volume. So. Should fix things. Let's bring up voice a bit. There we go. Back. Back. And continue. I agree. What? Mitchell, buddy, why aren't you talking? No. Oh, I guess we'll just have to go through this and then fix this later on. Ah, such a doozy. I love to be the center of attention. No opinion. I disagree. I always hate these inkblot tests. An angry two-headed end. Ship and sea. Bearded man. Let's see. 37 in speech, not bad for the beginning of the game. Slight advantage in explosives. And some extra in survival. Now I kind of want to swap survival around with guns. Because I prefer range weapons, particularly smaller firearms. Don't really like melee, but that's just because I don't want to get up close with a lot of the creatures in this game. You know, I think they're kind of horrifying at times. And I guess that's all she wrote. And I will turn on Wild Wasteland because that's just funny. And Hoarder seems pretty interesting for me. Because I actually tend to be a bit of a hoarder in Bethesda games. I have issues with saying goodbye to my stuff. So that's done. And right now I'll make another cut to see if I can fix Mitchell's audio. Oh boy, we're off to a great start here. Alrighty, I just glitched into a wall. But I think I have fixed the no audio glitch. So let's see what Mitchell has to say.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Well, thank you for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No, I won't. Alrighty. Off to Goodsprings we go. Ah! I'm blind! I mean, good morning, Goodsprings! And Good morning. DLC messages. Now I quickly gotta test one thing. Items. 9mm pistol. Oh, good. The sound still works. Marvelous. Okay. I guess we're off to see Sunny. No carrot. Oh, hi, storyteller. I won't be taking him. He's a mod character, but taking him with me is kind of cheap because he's a fully armored predator steel fella. I should put my gun away. Howdy, Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Oh, well, I don't like snakes, so I'll stay away from him. Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken-down relic with no place to be.
Oh, that's just sad. Why are you called Easy Pete? I won't bore you guys with this man's backstory. I'll just,
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Well, me and Sonny go have a talk. Well, hello there, Sonny.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me how to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Oh, the door to Goodsprings. Let's see what Sonny has in store for us.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Alrighty, Sonny.
That's the right idea. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Okay, I'll crouch down.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Well, why not? Okay, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
I mean, they're just geckos. What could possibly go wrong? Just, look at that beautiful blue wasteland sky. Isn't it beautiful? Right, doggy? Let's go kill some geckos. That's lovely cactus tree. I hear something.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
But Sonny, if we kill them, means Doc Mitchell will run out of customers. I don't do that to him. The man saved my life. Maybe
Okay,
we can
you're on. Go give him
convince the
hell.
geckos to just go away, you know? Go to a different place. Where they don't bother people. Maybe we can... Oh, fuck, they're coming at me, they're coming at me. No, die. Huh. So much for that. Idea? I guess we'll just deal with geckos. Okay. Sure. Just quickly want to check. Forgot to take Doc Mitchell's hat. Oh well. Well, howdy, Sonny. How are you?
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Well, sure, I'll come with you. I mean, I can always use some extra cash.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Alright, let's move. There should we do a different weapons, I'll take the volume rifle for now.
Come on!
Sonny, I wanted to surprise them. Bloody hell. Over the head. Where's the face?
Come on!
Hey. I'm gonna die, dear. Fudge, I need a better weapon. Do this. I mean, I'm gonna find more ammo for this thing anyway soon, so may as well use it. Oh boy, they got it pretty bad. Killed them. That's just collateral damage.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised. Staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you.
50.
Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, say no more. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Well, I guess I'll go and meet Trudy in the next episode. Yeah, that's right. This has been going on for quite some time, and, well, for all we know, I've hit some more technical difficulties, and, none of this audio got recorded at all, which would be a shame. So, yeah. A bit of a rough start, but, I think we can all make this work in the end. So, I'll be leaving off with this. Remember, stay geeky, stay cool, stay out of the wasteland, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!